So I guess happy, well, I was about to sound English. Merry early Christmas, you guys. I was about to say happy Christmas.
Happy
Okay.
Christmas.
I am, by the way, I appreciate all audio medium, but we're all wearing black today. Are we all in mourning?
Oh, I didn't shower from after my workouts because I came home, ate dinner, and then got on here. So
And you wonder how you get all these infections and diseases.
The one time I don't shower, you always get on me about Kyle, get here on time, bro. But why do you need to shower and eat food after you work out? I ate, and I'm holding on my shower so I can do this podcast for you, motherfucker.
I have to, to be honest with you, Kyle, I have to seriously start asking myself every time I bring up a topic on this, will this please your gay friends? Will this entertain your gay friends? So I have to ask you right now, this topic of you showering and eating after the gym, will this entertain your gay friends?
All right, motherfucker. Next, we'll just keep it moving.
I'm asking a question. I don't know why you're being so hostile.
No, you're asking a sarcastic question.
I'm asking a legitimate
rhetorical question. This is a rhetorical question.
Why is it rhetorical? No, I want to keep the people entertained, especially our friends in the community.
Okay. Yes. It is not entertaining, Mark. I'm sorry for bringing it up. Hello, everyone. This is While We're At It. Episode fucking God knows what. 30?
29? 29?
Oh, no, I froze.
I think I'm actually out of numbers.
I don't think I know a 29. I was trying to think if there was like a Patriots player, but I don't even think there's that.
Kyle, do you know anybody in the sporting world that's born number 29?
No, but I'm 29. I turned 29 this year.
You know what? This is the Kyle episode.
What episode is it, the Kyle?
Shout out to Kyle. Episode 29, While We're At It. I am your humble yet gracious and non-egotistical host, the Prince of Podcasting, Sultan of Sound, the Duke of Decibels.
Shut up.
I can't.
Sultan of Sound, Duke of Decibels. Jesus fucking Christ.
My name is Mark. With me is the sweet but insane Samantha.
Hello.
And the guy who doesn't shower after the gym.
One time. Fucking time.
The man whose stories about asses put asses in the seats. The greasy gay tank.
Oh God, here we go again.
I mean, right now I am a greasy gay tank. But...
Yes, it's a true. So you're the walking wounded today. You got a little injury today.
I didn't get wounded. I got a nosebleed.
You got a nosebleed from what?
The guy I was doing defense with was like, "Oh, I hit him. It's me. I caused you to get." I was like, "No, you didn't. My nose bleeds in the winter."
So you got a bloody nose today at the gym doing boxing.
Yeah, we were doing. There's only two of us, so we were doing defense.
Is this your training to fight one of the Paul brothers?
Yes, that's what it is. I'm going to go fight one. Probably Logan Paul, not Jake Paul.
I got the gray sweats to be your trainer.
I've heard
chasing chickens in the parking lot. If you want to do that, we can do it.
Yeah, you got some chickens on ready by the stand.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's Philly, dude. They got to be somewhere.
You got a chicken guy? You got a chicken guy?
Chicken guy. I got a guy for everything. You want a chicken guy? We can get it.
Yeah, you got a chicken guy. You got a sweatshirt guy. Great
you don't. You have a link. For those who don't know, to throw back to a previous episode, Kyle said that he was going to send me.
You don't have to explain. You don't have to explain the throwback.
We might have a new audience.
Then they can go back and listen. Oh, I got creamer hair going on right now. Jesus Christ.
Audio medium.
Yeah, whatever.
But make sure to follow us on YouTube and check out our smiling faces where we're all wearing black and it looks like we're all attending a funeral.
Really, we're not an audio medium. Just to be clear, if we're on YouTube, we're not an audio medium anymore.
Well, we're a podcast that is also on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And plus, it's been a good running joke that this is an audio medium. I think it's been said in just about every single episode. So I wanted to keep the streak going. Like the jersey number streak we had, but we ran out of it today. Hence why today is the Kyle episode. He's the walking wounded with the bloody nose, and yet he powers through to do the podcast tonight.
Yep, that's me. I am a martyr for this podcast.
That's what you are. You're you are the savior and the martyr of this podcast. That's what you are. That's your nickname. The savior of podcasts.
I carry this podcast on my fucking back.
Martyr of media.
What's that Greek god, Atlas or whatever? I'm the Atlas of while we're at it.
Atlas of the pod.
Yeah.
Savior of sound and the
so heavy.
What's the other one? I had another one.
The greasy gay tank.
The greasy
gay tank.
Oh dear God, things I do for you.
Okay,
and you wonder why I get mad at you, and it's like, do you listen back to these episodes?
See, you're not mad. You're already having a good time.
Do we want to have a streak still and still have a number?
What do you got?
Number 29, Dave Cowens, Boston Celtics, 1970 and 1980.
Hall of Famer, Dave Cowens.
I don't know who he is.
You just said who he was.
No, I don't know actually who he is. I read who he was, but.
Are you in just another world right now, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
You seem a little out there.
Oh, I'm out there.
You sound distracted.
Just so great. So great.
Why?
It's Monday. Mondays suck.
Fucking Monday.
You okay?
Yep.
You look great.
Good. Thank you. It's my new top. It was $45 in my Stitch Fix box.
Look at she's letting her hair down too, Kyle. Look at that.
Oh,
Kyle, admit it. If you weren't gay, you would throw a wink at Samantha right now.
No, I have no concept of what it's like to hit on girls.
I'm pretty sure it's the same as you hit it because you're kind of the alpha in your realm. You're an alpha.
No.
You're a top.
But that doesn't mean I'm an alpha. There's a difference between an alpha and being a top. Just because I'm a top doesn't mean I'm an alpha. I can be physical, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna spit in your face and call you a bitch all the time.
It's aggressive.
Only some of the time. Notice how he said not all the time. Only some of the time. Only when requested.
Only when requested.
I'm
not gonna throw you around and
the alpha of the podcast.
Slap you across the face. I've only done that like a couple times to some people, and I'm very nervous. Remember we talked about choking. I'm too scared of cracking someone's neck.
Just throwing it back.
Yeah, another throwback.
Throwing it back. Too scared.
I remember one of my friends was like, "You're just really bad at choking. Please stop." I was like, "Okay." Mark is laughing very hard.
I'm losing it, dude. I'm on like the brink of losing it today. It's so bad the past couple of days.
Why? Because of CKA?
I'm convinced my son is like trying to usurp me.
I mean,
like, I'm pretty sure and I should have seen the writing on the wall, but every now and then he gives me like the evildoer look, like I'm coming for you.
Oh, okay.
I just imagine like his voice as Liam Neeson's in Taken, like saying, "I don't know who you are, but I have a certain set of skills, and I'm coming for you." I have to start because you got to think about it. Every day he's getting stronger. Every day I'm getting weaker.
Yep, that's a very true statement.
Yeah, I'm already looking at 40. He doesn't even know what that is yet. I'm going to seriously wake up one day, and he is going to be like Stewie. There's going to be him with a butcher knife, just like on the nightstand waiting for me, because he's trying to kill me, this kid. He is trying to kill me. But we'll talk about that more. We have a special guest. Sam, you want to let him in?
Well, he left.
Did he really?
Who is this?
He left. All right, let me text him.
Was there, then left.
He's like, I'm waiting to. This is too long.
It's probably like, this is too long.
Hit the link again, dummy. Well, our special guest is a friend of the show. I think actually one of our first listeners. I worked with him for a pretty long time, and I know you guys worked with him a little bit over the station.
No.
Many people know him as JL Myers 13. People know him as Jason Myers, but I know him as DJ Black V.
DJ Black V.
He is like one of our biggest fans. So this is, in the spirit of the holidays, I thought we would let one of our big fans on the show. He's been excited about this. He's been texting me nonstop about this. He wanted to know the topics before you guys so he could be prepared.
Great.
Good for him.
That's more
somebody who's prepared.
He's more prepared than I am.
He's more prepared than we ever are. I just would be like, what did he send in the group chat? I only remember the Ariana Grande one.
Yeah, right.
I can't wait to watch that documentary.
Yeah, what the fuck with her? Honestly.
She just is like getting engaged left and right. I mean, good for her.
Who's the fucking guy she's marrying?
I don't know who this guy is.
I don't know who he is. Seems like Derek or something. Damien.
Dalton.
I don't know.
Gomez.
Sam, give us a Google, will you?
He looks like Pete without the tattoos. Gomez. In my opinion, I think he looks like Pete without the.
But she's trying to marry some dude. Is he like a dude or is he like a famous dude?
I don't think so.
Well, he looks like a bitch, and he's a real estate agent.
Sam, coming in with those hot takes.
Real estate agent.
What's the matter? Do you hate love or something? What's going on?
He looks like a bitch.
He looks like a bitch. Like, look at it. Look at his face. He looks like Mac Miller, but like way fucking straight. Like
you both are just naming people she's dated before. Like that's it.
Exactly. Like, she has a type.
She does have
Scummy?
a type. You can't.
She has a type.
Scummy looking?
Yeah. I mean, besides Sean Kingston, right? That was who she dated too.
Sean Kingston, so. the big reggae, like the fat reggae.
Yeah, guy? I think she dated Sean Kingston.
Oh,
I don't
think so.
Maybe I was wrong. Hold on.
Like, I think you are.
I don't even know these people. They're just like, what?
Well, Sean Kingston was the one who got into.
Is he the one that shot? He's like a melody. No,
yeah,
that's somebody else. That was IS. No, that was IS.
No, he did a song with Justin Bieber. Like they were both like up and coming.
I remember that.
They were young.
Apparently, the story is that Sean Kingston and Justin Bieber agreed to do that song backstage at a Jingle Ball. I was working in the Lowell Songus Arena way back when. Yeah, way back when. Justin Bieber was wearing like a leg boot and was humping tables and catering. He was a little thing then. Okay. He was a little thing.
Is it Big Sean?
Oh, Big Sean.
Big Sean and Sean Kingston are two different people.
Yeah.
Big Sean
sorry,
I had it wrong.
A famous rapper, boy, you know that guy.
That was her album, like My Everything.
Ass.
All right, we ready to let the guest in?
Ass.
Yeah, all right, come on, Ass Boy.
No, I love that nickname.
You like Ass Boy better?
I love Ass Boy. That should be one of Kyle's. To be honest with you,
I don't want to know things.
Yeah. Oh,
there
look at this. He got all dressed up for us and everything. Everybody, welcome to the show. DJ Black V, JL Myers 13, the man, the myth, Jason Myers. Welcome to the show, my friend. Can you hear me? No.
This podcast never ceases.
We are not doing a good job honoring our friend Cowens, number 29. Or Molly. Hey. Tell me. Jesus Christ.
He doesn't even have headphones in.
No, he doesn't. Looks like there's something in his mouth too.
Yeah, right.
Spit it out, boy.
He's like, wait. He's like, wait a minute. He'll get there.
Your audio is already terrible.
Hold on.
Oh, there he is.
Wait,
Can you hear us? I think he's waiting for us to talk so he can hear us.
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. I'm trying. Hold on. Stand by.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, it's real piss poor planning. 9:03.
Hey, man. That's what the show is, man.
Welcome.
Kyle didn't even shower, so that's really what it is.
I mean, you guys, bumped me for some other guy that ditched you, and now here I am.
Twice.
Show up on time. Even went on Amazon to order a ring light so I could be really camera ready.
A ring light? Oh, Jason, you're putting way too much effort into this.
Kyle does this on an iPad.
I did it on an iPad with that.
Did you get the ring light?
No. I said I thought about it. I went on Amazon.
This fucking podcast. Too bad we already named the podcast Off the Fucking Rails, because this could have been that one. Jesus.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
When start the podcast?
Well, the podcast has started.
Oh,
that was your introduction.
That's your introduction.
Fuck. You see, the problem that happened was my AirPods Pros battery died, so then I had to get the backup Pros, and then I had to connect to the computer. So it's been a whole ordeal.
See that humble brag of him owning $250 fucking AirPods right there is what he just dropped on that. You hear that fucking humble brag?
The Apple money.
Backup pair. I had a backup pair.
And he's got a backup pair on it too.
By backup pair, I mean I just went through Molly's purse and found her.
Molly is his lovely fiance that is way too good for him. I got the save the date It's hanging on the fridge. I don't know what it's sometime in August, right? Is the wedding?
It's 8/21/21.
Okay.
Fun.
What else do you want me to go with that?
I thought there was something special about the date, but you just you said 8/21/21.
Well, I mean, that's pretty cool. 21/21. Hard to forget that.
Sure.
We got engaged on Friday the 13th. We got engaged on Friday the 13th.
You're really testing your luck there, aren't
My
you?
parents got married.
What's that, Mark?
I said you're really testing your luck there, being engaged on the Friday the 13th, right?
Well, we got engaged, and then the next day the pandemic shut down the entire country. So,
Fun.
Yeah, I like to say, I'm the guest, right? So I get to do some talking.
No, please. You're our guest. Please be our guest, as the teacup says to the bell.
Did you do me an intro yet?
Yeah, you were giving me the finger up the whole time with this like face that you were making, like my fucking 6 week, my 7 weeks.
7-week-old.
I don't know. How do you know how old my child is?
Because you said 6 week last week, so he's not 6 weeks again. He's 7.
The inventory you're taking on my life is very scary.
I do my best.
Anyway, it's the holidays.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes, that's
is.
correct.
What does everybody have planned for the holidays?
Oh, I'm going to a big super spreader Christmas Eve event. 100+ people. It's gonna get wild. Also, Mark, why are you calling me, telling me you want to get Miller Lite to try to sponsor your whole podcast, and you just bring a Bud Light seltzer? That's not the.
Well, did you get Miller Lite yet?
Well, I mean,
until you get Miller Lite, there will be no more Miller Lite hat on this program.
Well, you would think that
I did a whole episode with Miller Lite as the sponsor. What are you talking about, Sam?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I know. What was that, like episode 2? You were like, we're gonna be sponsored by Miller Lite. Yeah. Like what?
Yeah.
Sam Adams here. I got a fucking Bud Light seltzer. That's all I got in the fridge, dude. Everything's locked down. Who gives a fuck right now?
Everything's locked down? What does that mean?
The world, everything. I don't know. I think they stopped selling alcohol in the state. I'm not sure. The state stinks.
It actually does physically smell.
It does. Crazy. There's low tide around here, dude. Like I don't even live near water. This place is landlocked. There's like rivers miles away from here, but yet around like 7 o'clock every night, it smells like sewage in the streets, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Ew.
They must clearly not do well with.
They don't do anything with it. The roads are still icy. People are out there just throwing snow in the middle of the street as you drive.
Oh man!
I'm fucking driving down the road today. I had to drive to Jersey. I had to drive to fucking Jersey today to help her return stuff for the baby because he's outgrowing everything. And thank God she kept the tag on some things so we could exchange it for bigger sizes. And I'm driving, all of a sudden I hear thump, and it's some lady on the sidewalk really throwing fucking snow in the street as people are driving by. This is at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not like early in the morning or late at night either. It's like prime time of people driving in the streets.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days before Christmas. Jesus Christ, this woman.
Did everybody get their? Did everybody get their holiday shopping done?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No, I haven't started yet.
Oh wow.
That's amazing. Are you one of those guys that just says like, "Oh, Merry Christmas"? Here's a picture of what you're getting.
No, I like to do shop on Christmas Eve. It's kind of my thing. I've done that.
Is that a thing with like COVID? Are you even gonna be allowed in stores? Or stores even a thing nowadays?
Yeah, there's a Target down the road. I'm good.
Okay. What do you plan on?
Well, I gave Molly her gift in March.
The ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that doesn't buy me at least a solid 10 to 12 months, outrageous.
Is your lovely fiance there?
No, she's been asleep for the better part of an hour now.
Now let me ask you a question. You guys have been engaged now for many months. Does she introduce you as her fiance, or do you introduce her as your fiance?
Well, Mark, the funny thing is we haven't really had too many outings where we have to meet new people.
That's a fair point.
Generally the people that I've been in contact with have met her before, so I wouldn't have to do that.
Fair question. So in the holiday spirit, I got a couple of topics.
Great.
Of course.
I love that these two, by the way, are just not fucking defending me at anything I'm saying. By the way,
no.
I love you guys.
Listen.
Meanwhile, I got what?
I am just here I'm just here to add comedy.
For the ratings.
So
You're here to make sure that we have the gay demographic. That's really why you're here right now.
Yeah,
to keep the gay demographic.
That is what they want. Everything else is for all of our old coworkers.
He bleeds for this show. I tell you. Gushing from his nose.
Gushing from my nose, carrying it on my back, per usual.
So since you've been COVID negative, Kyle, have you had any rendezvous?
No. 3 weeks, or almost a month. It's been, yeah.
How are you maintaining?
I'm all right. I'm also up for a physical after the holidays. That's when I'll get tested again. So I'm fine with waiting till then. Okay. I got plenty of time.
What about me?
I'm just asking how things are.
Things are fucking swell.
I don't remember seeing these kind of topics in your rundown you sent me, Mark.
We're getting there.
I believe best and worst Christmas present was on the list, not this time stuff.
Yes, fine.
Yikes.
Here we go.
It's kind of off brand for me.
There's no structure to this show, Jason. Mm-mm. It's pretty much just Mark trying to steer us in the right direction.
Oh no, okay. I've listened to a few minutes of the show.
One episode in 2 minutes. That's what he's listening to.
No. 2 episodes, 4 minutes.
There you go.
And it's also your own fault, Mark, because when you're going to do a segment on me, it'd be great if it lasted a little longer. That's what she said. And you see what happened was I was listening, was ready for like a whole thing. You teased it, and then it was done. So that's when they turned off this old program.
For those who don't know, Jason is the man whose life I saved. Many years, 11 years ago.
I don't know why you're saying 11 years ago. It was not 11 years ago. It was 9 years ago.
It was in 2011 then. That's why I keep confusing. It was in 2011, 9 years ago. I saved Jason's life for a Jay-Z concert.
Watch his mom. That would have been one good-ass concert.
It was a very good show. I'm very upset that you missed it. I did record some of it on my phone and showed you, but it wasn't the same.
No,
it was not the same.
Hey, while you were dying, I recorded this for you.
I'm a considerate guy. Like as soon as like, you know, the EMTs took him off, we all were like, all right, let's get in the car. Let's all get going. Let's get moving. Okay, so in the holiday spirit, I wanted to talk about the holidays, obviously. So I wanted to talk to all you guys. Tell me, what is your worst Christmas present?
Ever?
Given or received?
Let's go with receive first, and then we'll throw it back to given. I will let our guests start, please.
Whoa. Worst Christmas present I've ever received?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many. Like,
hopefully none by that fiance of yours.
Well, so here's a big time problem. You ready? Is you know, when you get a gift from like a significant other's family, I'm not talking about Molly's family, I'm talking about like past significant others, right? And like you get like a shirt or something and it's ugly as sin, but you just have to wear it. The absolute worst.
Yeah, I've received a few of those shirts. One of my girlfriend's dads bought me like this one that looked like something Tony Soprano would wear, and I'm pretty sure he got it because I was Italian. It never saw the light of day. I never wore it out ever. Kyle, what is the worst present you've received from someone besides comedy?
I have more. Whoa, wow.
Let's Jason go down the list. So you
don't want to talk about chlamydia yet? Is that why?
I can't follow that up. We're gonna pause. I never had anything.
I have. First of all, I have been STI free my entire life.
Well, that took a turn.
So until I get tested in 2 weeks, we'll find out.
That's why you're on a break, is to make sure, to see if you can wait it out a little bit longer.
Just to double check.
Wait, I thought you were talking about getting tested for corona.
No.
I mean, I've gotten tested for that too, and I was negative.
Oh,
so I have tested negative for that as well. The only test I've ever tested positive for is strep.
God knows how you got that too. I'm just gonna lay that one out there.
Yeah, so the worst the worst present I've ever gotten is from my parents. For my birthday, they gave me a huge thing of Tic Tacs and $20. That was probably one. That was one.
Wait. Why Tic Tacs?
I like Tic Tacs.
That's why. Is this one of those things where like your mom was asking you, "What do you want for Christmas?" and you're like, "I don't know," and he's like, "Fuck it," he likes Tic Tacs, and we're in the Stop and Shop. We're at Costco right now. They have a fucking case of them.
It was like a big one that I couldn't like put. That wasn't one you couldn't slide in your pocket. It was like you keep it in your locker at school.
How old were you when you got the sleeve of Tic Tacs with $20?
I don't know. I was in middle school.
The fuck you need that many Tic Tacs for when you were in middle school?
I don't know. I used to eat that shit like candy. Tic Tacs were great.
Candy. No. What'd you spend the $20 on?
Let's see. If I was 13 then, or like 14.
Condoms?
Probably like. Yeah, I was having sex in middle school. I mean, closeted gay man. I was having plenty of underage sex.
Wow.
Underage sex.
Like underage, if you're.
Yeah, are they underage if you're underage too? I mean, well, I don't know who you're meeting up with. I don't ask questions. The ages have ranged in your stories, so I don't know really what to tell you.
I was spending a lot of money at Pac Sun and American Eagle back then, so probably something there.
So you're a kid with amazing fresh breath, looking like a Blink-182 extra, just walking down the street with his backpack that has a box of Tic Tacs. You could hear you coming for 5 blocks away. You sure it wasn't just a way of like your parents keeping track of you, just like listening to the noise as you walk away?
It's like getting a bell on you.
Basically, though, I used to keep my keys hooked on my pants, and my mother used to hate that because she said it sounded like a janitor when I would walk in. So I don't think they liked that.
You thought you were so fucking punk rock listening to Blink-182, just like Sam, weren't you?
I wasn't.
Don't
I wasn't
hate
on
on Blink-182.
Blink-182 isn't a Green Day. I was a huge Green Day.
Oh, such a good band.
I love that. I love you for doing that too. So you spent. What could you get at Pac Sun for $20? Socks?
I don't know, dude.
Like hem necklace.
I remember I would buy a lot of the Volcom. Remember that the Volcom? They had that weird symbol that was like kind of like a crystal.
Yes.
A lot of their brand clothing. So probably some polo or something stupid.
I actually still have a couple pairs of shorts of those. I wear them golfing.
Oh.
Actually, because they have like an extra pocket that I can put like the tees in.
Oh, okay. I mean, I grew up in New Hampshire, so didn't buy many shorts as much.
What are you talking about? People in fucking New Hampshire wear shorts in fucking February. What are you talking about?
I'm not one of those people.
No, you're a guy who puts his fucking keys on his belt loop so people can hear him a mile away while he's fucking chomping on Tic Tacs, walking around with a fresh 20 from mommy for Christmas.
It's my birthday.
Birthday.
Oh, it was Christmas. It
wasn't even Christmas. I'm talking about Christmas presents here.
Oh, well, I mean, Christmas presents, they usually go big, so I don't really have any bad ones.
Oh, do you hear that humble brag?
Yeah, that's a humble brag right there. Yeah. What are the
my birthday's a month before Christmas. I usually get something either big at one or the other, and I always used to save it for Christmas.
The same thing. Sam, what is the worst present you've ever gotten for Christmas? Not a birthday, like somebody with his fucking Tic Tacs and his $20 bill.
Honestly, like, I really just want to say, like, I love my mother to pieces. Like, she's such, like, a wonderful woman, but...
She listens, doesn't she? Doesn't she listen?
No, I told her she's not
Grandma
allowed to
listens.
No, neither of them are allowed to listen.
Grandma's
Who does listen? Who does listen then?
I don't know, to be perfectly honest. I honestly, every week...
Like 3 of my girlfriends.
I don't think you're really in the place to be telling people not to listen. All the listeners you can get.
I get on this podcast every week, and he's like, "Our listeners," and I'm like, "Who are they?"
We have one of them on now.
He told us he's only listened to 4 minutes.
But you know the problem is that Marc doesn't promote it enough.
Yeah, that's it.
That's right. It's not me or Sam not promoting it whatsoever because we're too embarrassed to tell people we're on this.
I mean, I am the whole. So I am. Like I said, Kyle says this podcast is on his shoulders. My dick. I'm the one who's putting this on my fucking back. Fucking, I have to ice up after every fucking podcast the way I carry this one.
Oh God.
Shit. Sam.
Well, you're also like
worst present. Enough out of you. We've graced you on this fucking show. Sam, worst present. Go.
Probably there was like a slew of clothes. I want to say probably like 7 or 8 years ago, I like opened the box and I just like look at my mom and I'm like, a gold foil printed sweatshirt?
Oh.
What did it say on it? Like Slay or something?
It was like, no, it wasn't like baby fat, but it was like something like that, like in gold foil writing. And I was like, Mom, this is like really ugly. She's like, well, if you don't like it, you can return it. I'm like, we'll be
I love
returning.
that your mom gave you a gift receipt in every present she got you, didn't she?
Oh, 100%. Like, oh, if you don't like it, here's the gift receipt. Mm-hmm.
That's why, actually, you know what? I'm leaning towards Kyle's $20 thing as being like the perfect present.
Yeah,
just like slide somebody
for Christmas.
Yeah,
maybe do 50.
Yeah, slide somebody a nice 50.
Well, it wasn't just the $20; it was also the Tic Tacs.
And the Tic Tacs, and I guarantee the Tic Tacs were worth more than $20.
I mean, the big ones. Who knows?
Yeah. I had.
All right, Mark. What is your least favorite?
I was just getting to that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the show. Episode 29. I know how much Kyle loves that.
Wait, you guys are already on episode 29?
Yes.
Yeah, because we do this thing twice a week.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You guys are a couple suckers.
You guys are dicks.
We've tried talking him out of the 2-week thing, but he's just like, no, it's gotta be twice a week. It's gotta be.
The listeners.
Like,
the listeners.
You do more episodes a week than you have listeners.
Oh
my goodness.
Wow. TK, did you think you'd be getting roasted like this?
Yes, I did, actually. Yes. Yes, I did.
But I promise you, you're going to get at least 2 more listeners tomorrow.
Yeah, your dog and your fiance.
Yeah, and me. 3, actually.
3. There we go. Next topic.
I'll rate, review, and...
Can you mute him?
No, because then you might not get me back. Wait, so what is your present, Mark?
Yeah, better be good.
I had an aunt who used to always give me a wallet every Christmas with a picture of my cousins in it, like their school pictures. I got that for about 18 years.
Why? Oh
no
my
money
God.
In it?
No money in it whatsoever. Just a new wallet.
Bad luck. It's bad luck if they don't put money in it.
Look at me now. Apparently,
actually, yeah.
Yeah, apparently now, yeah. 18 years worth of fucking bad luck, and this is what I got. With like their school fucking pictures in it every time, and I'm like, I know what they look like. And like, why would you give me their school? That's a little weird that I would get their school pictures.
Exactly.
They bought so many.
Apparently.
They bought so many. They're like, start putting in people's Christmas presents. Pictures of the kids.
Well,
I hate
Mark,
that.
what are you getting your podcast co-host for Christmas?
What am I getting those to?
Absolutely nothing. Grief.
He's giving us a week off.
Giving us grief and agita and everything else under the sun.
Yeah, I was going to surprise them saying we were going to let the podcast go to once a week, but now I might make it 3 times a week with the way they're fucking acting right now.
What are we, children?
Yeah. You are my children. That's what you
Absolutely
are.
not.
I mean, you are probably older than some of their parents. But...
That's true. That's true. I would never get Sam anything with gold foil lettering on it, though. Let me tell you that.
God.
I actually get pretty good
That's
presents.
kind of what's in right now, though.
Oh, so
now,
terrible.
hey, maybe your mom was ahead of times. Like, maybe she was like fashion forward.
Oh, it was so bad. I'm like, ooh, this is going back.
Should have got something with Volcom. Yeah, should have got something with Volcom on it, or a new facial piercing.
PacSun. Nope. JCPenney special.
Oh, there she is. She went to the pennies.
Went to the pennies.
All right, so here's another one. Best Christmas or holiday movie.
Okay, I'll start.
Go ahead.
So it's gonna be Jingle All the Way, of course.
Oh man,
Great
run
movie.
so many times this week.
The Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sinbad.
Don't sleep on Sinbad. He carries that picture.
Yeah, he does.
Also,
Phil Hartman was the neighbor.
Let's not forget about Creepy Phil. You know,
played it to a T. That one.
And
this cookie.
Put those cookies down.
Put that cookie down.
Oh,
he stole my movie.
Cookies.
He stole my movie. Kyle?
Oh, where's my? Can we do least favorite Christmas movie too?
Sure.
So my least favorite. Well, actually, I watched a couple weeks ago, which was not a very good Christmas movie, is the one with Daenerys and the guy from Crazy Rich Asians.
Was that the one that was released only on Netflix not that long, like last year or something?
No, it came out last year in the theaters.
Yeah, aren't they dying?
Spoiler alerts. So everyone that's listening to this podcast, if you've yet to see the movie, pause it right now.
You haven't even given the name of the movie. I don't even know
Spoiler alert!
So, Mark, make sure you put that in the comments of your podcast.
I will. I'll make sure to write a whole
Spoiler alert for
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, disclosure at the beginning of the episode.
I think it's called it's called Last Christmas. I think it's called Last Christmas. And
yes.
what happens is the girl has a heart problem and she has to get a heart transplant. Well, spoiler alert again, everybody that's listening. Stop it and fast forward these next 30 seconds. She starts dating this guy, but guess what? The guy's all in her head. And no, the guy's heart is in her body and she's hanging out with him.
What?
Like some actually, you know what? Now I might want to watch this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to write this down.
That's what I'm saying. So this is
what's his name? Henry Schumer? What's that guy's name?
Yeah, something like that.
I gotta watch this.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why there's a decent spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Okay. So she has his heart the whole time.
This episode is now called Last Christmas, by the way, Sam. Make a note of that.
Okay, Last Christmas. Noted.
Who edits this?
Me.
I figured.
And me.
Henry Golding. That's his name.
You do the audio, and I do the video.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then, so that movie wasn't the best. But you know what I watched yesterday? Another Christmas movie. Another new one. It's on Hulu. It's got David from Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
And
Happiest Season.
That one wasn't that bad.
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, Kristen Stewart.
I love Kristen
Stewart.
Stewart.
My roommate watched that like 2
You
days
love
ago.
Kristen Stewart?
No, I don't.
No.
I've hated everything she's ever been in.
So that one wasn't terrible. I'm a big romance holiday guy.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. The Holiday.
Great
movie.
Which one's The Holiday?
Queen Latifah?
No, that's Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
Okay.
The
Is
Holiday
the one with Cameron Diaz?
Yes, and she meets
that movie's a fucking abortion.
No, it's not. It's such a good movie.
That movie's a fucking abortion.
It's a fucking abortion. Why is it an
strong word?
That movie's fucking illegal in 48 states.
It is not.
Wait, I don't even know this movie.
It's a great
Mark,
movie.
you might be able to get some more listeners if it wasn't a parental advisory warning on the podcast.
What, because I just yell abortion on it? Or are you finally actually looking at it? There's not a parental advisory. It's just you have to put if it's explicit or not. And we cuss like sailors, especially Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Has anyone reviewed the podcast yet?
Yes. We got actually I think we're up to 12 5-star only reviews.
I have a feeling a few days from now, there's going to be quite a few reviews on this podcast, specifically about this episode.
Okay, good. Well, get the plays going, and then we can get some Miller Lite money finally.
Don't mind me Googling how to write a review, but it's
go right ahead. Kyle, hit us with your. I might have to add Jason permanently on the fucking podcast. Go back to we just only do once a week if that's the case.
Mark, if you think we do this once a week, you are sadly mistaken. I'll do it like once a quarter.
Once a quarter. How about once a month? Once a month. Special.
Let's do it Wednesdays maybe?
Sure.
Wednesdays?
Yeah.
But can we do a little earlier? I feel like I'm losing a lot of my material right now.
That's okay. Well, we've also been dragging on. Kyle, what's your fucking Christmas picks, movie picks, whatever the fuck? I'm losing my shit. I'm off the rail. I'm off the rails right now.
Well, do you see the Bengals are gonna beat the Steelers?
Wonderful.
Good.
Well, you know what sucks? So I was in a survivor pool. It was $100,000 pot.
Yeah.
What?
$100,000. I know, right? And we thought we were still in it as of Sunday. We took the Rams, so we're out.
Yeah, that should have been a pick right there. Fuck knows how that happened. But we're not talking about sports on that one. We'll leave it to that other to many other podcasts to talk about that. Kyle, movies, Christmas, go, please.
I watched Elf this weekend, and while I enjoy that movie,
Elf is
so
horrendous.
Great.
No,
what?
No. So Elf is fine, But
that's what I was going for.
Fine is a great way of putting it. It is.
No.
You know what? Elf is the Beyonce of Christmas movies.
Okay.
Way too overrated.
Oh, I'm like.
And we just lost the gays.
Yep.
We just lost the gays.
Or
the whole reason of Kyle. You know what? Kyle, you can just log off for the rest of the episode. We just lost
the gays.
I was going to say, lost the gays and anyone of color. I'm pretty sure they're going to be pretty pissed about that.
No. Wait. First of all, maybe they'll hate listen more viewers. Maybe the Bayhive will come after us and we get some viewers.
Maybe.
But what I'm saying is, Beyonce, she's fine, but highly overrated. The Elf, fine, highly overrated.
Elf was a movie that was great the first time it came out.
Yeah, I think it's.
Then it just got overplayed around the holidays.
Yeah, I think I've just seen it too many times for me to really enjoy it fully. Like I still laugh at some parts, but like other than that, I'm like, this is a little creepy.
These toilets are ginormous.
Yeah, like. But I grew up watching those claymation like Rudolph, Frosty.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Those are like will always be my favorite. Seeing those on Rudolph's Shiny New Year.
You know that Rudolph right now on demand is like $11.
Fuck that.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking VHS was like maybe $6 back in the day.
Well, this is one of the perks of having a kid.
Do you have a VHS player?
Yeah.
You do? So?
Hell yeah.
And I thought I was the fucking old one on the show.
Still works.
Now, yeah. One of the perks of having a kid is you actually get away with, like, you know, going back and watching all this, like, kid stuff and enjoying it, like watching Disney Plus out the ass with him and old stuff like that.
He can't even see colors. Why do you do it? He's 7 weeks old.
He likes the music. He likes the sounds and everything. He's big into that.
He doesn't know sounds. He can barely
hear anything. Trust me. This kid knows sounds because he's made me deaf in my left ear. He knows sounds.
He knows how to make them. He doesn't know what they're saying. It's like
his
brain is this big.
Kyle, for one thing, you're one of the least people on this podcast that can talk about kids, so I don't want to fucking hear about this. All right, so I don't want to. You can't even. You know what? You're living in sin, Kyle. Okay, you're living in sin. I don't want to hear the rest of that.
There it is.
Are you really gonna just say you can't even procreate? Is that what you were going for?
Yeah,
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, we've already lost the gays on this episode. Who gives a shit when we're saying that?
What the fuck?
I already said I'm kind of happy that I didn't remember.
Wait, so Mark, you're saying
you want to hear my movie picks? Is that it now? You want to hear mine?
No. If you're gonna try to blame me for a different group leaving because I said I didn't like Beyonce, then you pulled that out. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But to change subjects back to the other subject, Mark, what would your favorite Christmas movie be?
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Oh no!
Right.
It still makes me laugh every time when he goes, "Shitter's full." It makes me laugh every time.
It's a great movie. Love it.
Yeah.
A good white trash movie, yeah.
Overplayed.
Yeah,
Overplayed.
Says,
every Christmas movie is overplayed.
AMC is like constant freaking loop.
Elf isn't the worst one.
Home Alone 2 are like on every fucking 5 minutes.
Great pick as well. Sure. Great flick.
Those are very good movies.
Home Alone 2.
You know what also gets a lot of bad press, but it's actually pretty good? It's Home Alone 3.
Never seen it.
Bad.
Oh, because they switched the kid.
Yeah, it's no longer Macaulay Culkin.
But you know what the funny thing is, though? Home Alone 3, right, is a more believable story than Home Alone 1 or 2.
We have to do a spoiler alert. We have to do a spoiler alert for this too.
Spoiler alert.
No. This one's been out long enough that if you haven't seen it, like, you know how Bruce Willis is dead? Like, it's been enough time that's fine. Okay. But this one, right, it's about a kid who gets chicken pox and is homesick, and his mom had to run to the office real quick. So she's only gone a little bit of time. And then hijinks began to start.
So you're saying that this Home Alone 3 should have actually probably been just a whole reboot of Home Alone. Should have been like the new Home Alone, like they did with like the Hulk movie. Or like all the Batman movies, where they just kind of restart.
No. Calling Home Alone 3 would make sense.
Cool.
No,
great. I'm so happy I asked. So fucking happy I asked. But by the way, the answer for the worst Christmas movie of all time is A Christmas Story. I'm done with that movie.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
I strongly disagree. A terrible Christmas movie? I can't think of it right now. Hold on, let me pop open On Demand. You guys
You go ahead. While you do that, we're gonna move on. You do that. You let us know in a little bit too. The next topic that we have, also Christmas related. Do you guys have any Christmas traditions? Seeing as Myers is engaged at the moment, we're gonna go to Jay. We're gonna go to Kyle.
I mean, the only thing that my mother will still do to this day, and I'm counting on it when I go to their house Christmas Eve, is that we'll have Christmas pajamas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very glad you brought up Christmas pajamas. I'm gonna pause looking at this. So, big topic for debate. Ready? So Molly's family, they do Christmas pajamas, and this year we're doing a Christmas after Christmas Day thing, and like a Christmas second, like the 26th brunch or whatnot. And her mom bought everyone pajamas, including myself. This is my first time trying to get pajamas, and I'm not for the pajamas. I'm not taking a family photo in matching pajamas with the whole crew.
Yeah.
And if this was this time last year, I probably would have to do it. But since you get engaged, it's much like having a kid, same kind of thing. You can just not do what you don't want to do because they're stuck with you either way.
Yes.
True.
Like what are they gonna say? They can't be like, "Oh, I don't like this one. Get rid of them." Kind of stuck with me at least for a little while.
Until she smartens up and takes half your money.
Yeah.
So Kyle, you are pro Christmas pajamas.
I mean, I'll put them on for like the morning of. I won't sleep in them.
If you grew up in Christmas pajamas, that makes sense.
Are your pajamas also sleeveless?
No, that's always the thing. Is that it's gonna be some T-shirt with some funny Feliz Navidad bullshit, and then like a flannel, like
racist.
Feliz
Navidad's bullshit. Yeah, very racist. We just lost the Latinos.
There's the Latino crowd.
Wonderful.
Well,
We're losing everyone on this show. It's a shipwreck show right here.
Can I tell the story? Because
yes. Wait a second. Is this going to lose more Latinos? I have an honest question.
No, it's just going to show how stupid I actually am and why I work in the way that I work. I can't read to save my life. I remember holding up the shirt that said Feliz Navidad and being like, what does Feliz Nevada say?
Oh my God. Okay.
I was like, what is it?
Nevadas.
Wonderful.
Did you see that viral video of Smokey Robinson?
Yes. Basically saying the same thing.
Yeah, except for Hanukkah.
Yeah, it's Chukana. Yeah. What did he say?
Chukana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy belated Hanukkah to all of our chosen
Jewish
people.
listeners.
Yes, Shabbat
We're probably going to get some more Jewish listeners now.
Yeah.
You know what's a really good Christmas movie? Is Bad Santa. That's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a good one.
Bad Santa 2, not so much. Also, Bad Mom's Christmas special was good.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm. And terrible. Harold and Kumar's Christmas special was pretty good too.
Wait, are you being sarcastic?
Yes.
Okay. Another good Christmas movie that I didn't think of, The Santa Claus.
Yes, very good.
The Tim Allen one?
Ah, fuck Tim Allen.
They're all Tim Allen. And speaking of Tim Allen, you know another underrated Christmas movie? I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I like Christmas Every Day, where Jonathan Taylor Thomas wakes up every day and it's fucking Christmas over and over and over again.
That's another good one.
I don't remember this movie. Hold on.
That was on like ABC Family before it was ABC Family, when it was called the Family Channel.
Jonathan
before
Taylor.
Love Actually, always a classic.
Thomas.
Is Love Actually considered a Christmas movie, or is this like in the category of Die Hard because it's
no? This is no. Love Actually, Christmas movie. I'm looking at the title right now in the picture, and it's got a big red bow on it. Christmas movie.
All right, I'll ask right now. Die Hard, Christmas movie or not? The answer is yes.
No.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What do you have some more topics, Mark?
Also, by the way, but before we end, because you threw it. Well, we were on another topic, but you threw us back. Office Christmas Party, underrated Christmas movie.
Oh, did you know that Netflix edited one of the episodes of Christmas for Office?
No.
Did you know that?
I'm like, what?
So The Office, they edit or censor one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Which one?
So one of the Christmas ones where Dwight got to plan the party,
Mm.
So what happened was, so Krampus was the Santa Claus, right?
Yeah.
And what's his little buddy's name?
Ryan?
Mose.
Mose, yeah.
So Mose, it was going to come in dressed in authentic, whatever he called it stuff, and he was supposed to be in blackface.
This is the German Christmas he was throwing, right?
Yeah.
This is the official German Christmas,
Yep.
yeah.
So he was supposed to be in blackface, and he was in blackface in the actual show that aired on NBC, and The Office was cut of that on Netflix. I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
You know where I found that? On TikTok.
On TikTok.
I found other things on TikTok.
We know.
We talked about that in the last episode.
Yeah,
Sam,
we
it's
did.
just stepping away from the Christmas. By the way, Christmas traditions. I open at midnight on Christmas. Yeah, we were talking about pajamas.
Right.
I have tried the pajama thing, and I'm like, okay, sure, I'll put them on, but I try to always hide the picture on social media of me in them. I am also a person that we open our presents midnight. We open one present midnight on Christmas Eve.
Oh, we're not up that way. There's no way.
Sam, what do you got? What
traditions?
Yeah.
When
do you have any?
When it's not COVID, usually like my mom's family comes over, and my freaking cousins and my uncle and my grandfather, they sit because A Christmas Story's on for 24 straight hours, and they sit and they quote the whole damn movie while we sit and like drink and eat, and they quote the whole freaking movie for like 5 hours on repeat. So
that actually reminds me of a Christmas tradition that the nurse does that became a nightmare for me. Not this year, obviously we can't do it, but last year. Jason, you're big.
Was it having her boyfriend put the star on the top of the tree?
No, this was not like Meet the Fockers, the Christmas special, and Owen Wilson shows up. No, it wasn't that.
Wait, is there Meet the Fockers Christmas special?
No, there isn't. I just made that up. But last year they throw their Christmas party the Saturday before Christmas, wherever it falls on the calendar, right? Just about everybody. I usually would go to my friend's family's Christmas party. It's big banger. She's like, well, we have to go this year. It was her first year living up here. I said, fine. So we went back, and it was the same day. Around this time, the NFL will have games on Saturdays. And this specific year was a battle between the Patriots and the Bills for the division. And it was Saturday, I think the 7:00 game. And I am watching the game. This is last year.
It was a 4:00 game.
It was a 4:00 game. And I'm watching this like standing 5 feet away because it's actually a pretty good game, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Halftime, we're up. I find out what the Christmas tradition is when her dad comes back in the house and says, okay, the truck is ready. I look outside. The truck is all set up with a tailgate and a trailer that has a sled on it. Her dad is dressed up as an elf, and she is dressed up as an elf. And the neighbor comes out dressed as Santa Claus. And they want to drive around the neighborhood handing out candy canes while Christmas music is playing.
That's a lot.
During the Patriots game for the division, playoffs on the line, I find out that I have to go at halftime.
Oh,
I'm riding.
Did he ask you to be an elf?
No, I did not. I had on my Patriots Santa hat, as is tradition, and my heinous, because they ain't us, ugly sweater I got from Barstool, as is tradition. And I am in the front seat of this car, listening to the game on one phone and refreshing Twitter on the other, cursing to a point where I had her phone, which had the NFL app on it, and I had my phone, which had Twitter on it, and I was just refreshing, finding out about interceptions and fumbles and goal line stands and everything. And I'm looking at Twitter, and apparently this is the fucking game of the year that everybody's talking about. And I'm screaming and cussing in the front seat, yelling, let's go, holy shit, all this stuff. I was so loud and so bad, and now I'm in Philly, mind you, that her dad said at the end of it, well, it was okay. We would have had way more people come up to us if Mark wasn't cursing at the top of his lungs in the front seat of the car. I said, then why did I come? You should let me just stay and watch my game. I didn't have to go there. I didn't have a purpose. I wasn't the one handing out Christmas, the fucking candy canes, and I wasn't driving the truck. But she made me do it. I digress. That's my worst Christmas tradition.
Wow, I just can't believe now you have a child.
I know, right?
I wouldn't ask her to do something if the Eagles were playing the fucking Cowboys with the division on the line. Her dad actually, before we left, was like, he pulled me aside and he was trying to be cool. He's like, hey, this game is actually closer. You can actually stay behind. I said, hold on, let me ask the boss. And she goes, yeah, you're in the fucking truck. There's nothing against her family or their tradition. I'm mad at her still to this day. I missed the fucking game of the year. I'm probably gonna get yelled at for this. I don't.
You are definitely
happy holidays, everyone. This has been a whirlwind.
This has been a great night.
Wait, does the nurse listen to the podcast?
Absolutely not. She does not. Her mom does though.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
There's
shout out to the nurse's mom.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Nurse. I'm gonna hear about this on Wednesday.
Yeah, you are.
Wednesday.
Yeah, when's
this podcast come out?
Tonight.
Oh, you're gonna come out tonight? Don't you think it'd make more sense to promote it a little bit? It's like almost 10 o'clock. Who's gonna listen to it?
I know.
On that note, we're gonna wrap up the show.
You know what, Mark? I read an article that Tuesdays at 11 a.m. is when people are on social media the most in the whole week. So maybe tomorrow 11 a.m. would be a good time to post it.
He's writing it down.
Tuesday, 11 a.m. Hold on, let me write another note too. Tuesday 11 a.m. is when I should. Hold on a second. Tuesday at 11.
I'm sure you have a real Weisenheimer.
Fuck off. How about that? There's your fucking note. Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Well, we just lost another listener.
Losing listeners left and right. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you. Christmas break. I won't talk to you guys again till God knows when. We'll talk.
Wait, so we're off the rest of the week?
Yep.
What's this week? What's this week?
Like you're part of the crew.
He's already accepted a position.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Before we even given him an offer.
So there's only one podcast this week?
One podcast
this week.
Since Thursday is Christmas Eve, and that's when we record the next one. Yes, I will still be doing another episode. I will do another podcast this week. Make sure to tune into the new
podcasts.
The Prince of Podcasts, Sultan of Sound, and Duke of Decibels.
I feel like you're maybe too diluted, and that's why you're stretching yourself too thin, and that's why none of your podcasts have really taken off. You should really focus on one.
Wow. Zinga!
That sounded a lot meaner than it really meant to be.
Yeah,
I apologize.
It was.
Oh, but actually, hey, I listened to that other podcast too. I even commented on. I even sent you a message.
Yeah, the one with Maddie P.
Yeah, see, I probably am.
You're our biggest fan.
Fan. Thank you.
You know what? I want to thank the fan out there for being on the episode. He is. You know what? His new nickname is the Fan.
The Fan.
We'll talk to you again soon. Everybody have a great holiday. Enjoy all the terrible. Holidays. What else do you have to say? What else do you have to say?
Mark, we missed the other 4 topics.
Yeah, we're not going into those.
Yeah, we've got
10 o'clock at night.
It's been a while.
All done.
Right.
Mark's looks like he's done too.
So angry.
Wow. Next time, everybody.
This might be the real. You know what? I might quit the show. Jason might be the next host of this with you two guys. You know what? I'm gonna focus on one of the other fucking podcasts that I do instead of this one, and Jason can have this one. Prince of Podcasts signing the fuck out right now. Christ. Bye, everybody.
Later.